In this video, we will learn how to calculate means and standard deviations, which are necessary for z-score formulas. Z-scores are important because you can use them to assess a relative position of a particular athlete or student, and you can also add up z-scores when you have different units of measure where, let's say, you have the number of free throws versus body composition or another variable where lower scores are better. You can't add up the time, you can't add up together with the number of sit-ups someone can do to determine who is the most fit athlete. You need to convert them to a standard unit of measure, and that's what z-scores are. So this is how you use Excel to calculate z-scores. It's very similar to adding the formulas in cells when you're trying to weight scores. In this case, you'll have your dummy row and then your students 1 through 25. You click into the cell that you want your formula in. So in this case, I'm going to have means for some of these variables going across here. And I'll show you can use the same drag function as you did for calculating your fitness and product and process scores. So to calculate the mean, there's a specific formula within Excel that you can use, and it's called average. When you start typing, you can see that there's a pop-up with a particular formula that will auto-fill. So you click in your first real variable. You do not want to include your dummy variable here. And since we're going to have a series of cells that are continuous, you can click on the first cell in the series and then the last one. You can see B27 is what was added in here. And then you close the parenthesis and click the check mark, and you will get your mean for that cell. Similarly, if you wanted to calculate the standard deviation, you go to the standard deviation cell, click ST, and then you'll have the ST, pick the STDEV, double click, click on the first cell and the last cell in the series, and click the green check mark. So now you have what you need to, as far as the formula is concerned, to drag across this time, and it will apply the same formula. So you might be wondering what this information is here. You need to delete the columns that don't have numbers in them. Okay, so to make a z-score will be our next video, but what you'll need to do is make sure you have your mean and standard deviation ready to go. So in this case we do. The next video will be z-scores.